Hey everyone, it's Types and Surging Sparks just dropped, and I'm really excited. There are a few changes. I talked about them in a video, I think earlier today, with the Pokemon DG Live community letter. Apparently, my rank is now 30, and I'm in Poke League. They've reset the this. I don't really know what the deal is with these things, but apparently the top is 550. Well, you could get like higher than that, but the real regular top is 550, which is kind of interesting. Not exactly sure what's going on with this. I haven't played any games yet, but that's kind of interesting. We have the battle pass as well, where you only see it's longer, and also there's no like secondary battle pass. So you need to get to tier 40 something, I think. Yeah, 40. I don't remember what the tier is, but you need to get to a certain tier to get the Archaludon EX. Oh, no, tier 34. Okay, or 33 to get Archaludon EX. And once you're there, you get that, but you're not getting it before then. You could like craft it, and I probably will craft it because this will take a little while to get, but you get the Pikachu EX stuff sooner. It's just like good or bad. I think it's like kind of cool. It looks really cool. Also, my daily quest is glitching. It says play one stadium. Apparently, I've done 2/3 of that. I don't really know what that means. But anyways, that is the update on that. So that shows something. But then we have this deck, Ceruledge EX, which I'm really excited to play. This is a list I just copied from somewhere, I'm going to be completely honest, but it plays Ceruledge EX as the main attacker, and it plays a bunch of energy, but it can only attack with the first attack here, which is Abyssal Flames. It does 30 for one fire and 20 more for each energy in your discard pile, allowing you to hit massive amounts of damage. And you have 270 HP, which is pretty average, maybe a little, yeah, I think it's pretty average for a Stage 20 EX, maybe a little high, but whatever. And then it is part of the Armor Rouge line, but we're not playing any of the Armor Rouge stuff here. Then we also see a Fan Rotom for Noctowl. We see Squawkabilly EX and Radiant Greninja to get energies in the discard. Fezandipiti EX just because it's a very good card. And we actually see this Chatot in this deck as well for its acapella attack here, which does a call for family thing, which is searching for basics. 3 of them and putting them onto your bench in this case, which is pretty solid. It is Buddy Buddy Poffin searchable. Oh, that's not in this deck. Okay. It is searchable off of Fan Rotom though, and other Pokemon search. And then you can use Jet Energies to switch it in turn when going second, though I think we want to go first. Not entirely sure, though. Then we have a Rigid Band for protection against, like, one-shots from certain things. Then we also have Briar to take a knockout or to take an extra prize with a knockout. We have Carmine, we have the new... we have PokéStop, and we have the new A-Spec Brilliant Blender, which says search your deck for 5 cards, discard them, and shuffle your deck. This looks really cool. And I think it's glitching. Yeah, I think the A-Spec is glitching. It says behind this there's some other texture. I think it's PokéStop. It says something 3 cards. I can't really read it. On the bottom it says your deck. I don't know what's happening, but apparently Brilliant Blender is glitched. That might be Secret Box, I almost want to say. I don't know. But anyways, so we're off to an awesome start. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, let's hop right into a game and see how this goes. I'm really excited to play with this deck. I think it's a really cool one. It's kind of like Goldengo EX with the fact that my opponent's at 53 rank. What did they do to the new ranking system? I don't know how this works. Okay. Apparently it's not just, I believe it was just going like up by 5 or 10 or whatever, and now it's not. So that's interesting. That will choose to go first, and this deck is kind of like Goldengo EX with the fact that you now have a 1 energy attack, and you can play different energy types. Because we play 90 energy in this deck, right? So this hand looks pretty good. I'm trying to think. I'm not super familiar with the list, but we do have a decent chunk of Pokemon. Well, we have 3 Night Stretchers. I almost would like to see a Super Rod in this list. I'm a little scared if that's going to cause an issue, but ultimately, this hand looks pretty solid as we can get a bunch of energy in the discard pile, and I will not attach. I think that's probably the right play here. Oh, and the time has been reduced to 20 minutes, which is it good? I don't know if that's a good thing. Ultimately, it's probably good, right? It's not like it needed to be, okay, what is my opponent doing? It's not like it needed to be 25 minutes, but also the issue is the single action timer. My opponent is AFK potentially. No, maybe they're here. I guess they're back. Okay, they're studying Bound Suite. Okay, this is something. So we got ourselves a Jet Energy. I'm just gonna get a couple energies in the discard. Check our prizes real quick, and How much do we need to one-shot them? I guess we need 14 energies in the discard to one-shot Serena EX, I think. So that'll be quite a bit of work, but maybe we can get there. And I'm just checking if we prize Noctowl. I guess I'll play the Hoothoot though. It's just because it's probably better to play it than to not play it. And then I'll just send these cards away with Carmine and see what we get. We get these cards. Okay, this is pretty solid right now. We'll get rid of that counter catcher, our only one, but that's not a huge deal. I mean, we wouldn't have a ton, I guess, but hopefully it's fine. Then I'll grab Squawkabilly EX, of course. And we'll play the Charcadet, and we'll send it right now. We have 6 energy. Well, we have 4 energy, but after we Squawkabilly, we'll have 6 energy in the discard. We could even get 7. I will not. Oh wait, no, yeah. I'll get Radiant Greninja. We'll get another energy in the discard. Fan Rotom is like super bad here because it doesn't really get anything of any value at all. And we're just keeping going. Let's get rid of that fire. I don't know if the Mist Energy is like really worth anything. We can Nest Ball as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'd want here. I could grab myself the Fezandipiti EX maybe, or like another Charcadet. I do have the list pulled up in another tab as well. Ultimately, Nest Ball's like an okay card, but might be one that I want to save for later. I'll attach active though, and no, I'll Nest Ball for Fezandipiti. Oh no, it's prized. I'll Nest Ball for Charcadet. That's okay. I don't really know what the right play is, but it should be fine. And we'll pass. I could retreat here, but this should be fine. And we also have Pal Pads. We can get back some Carmines to make sure we can draw okay in the later game with the Fezandipiti EX prize. We don't play History and Heavy Ball on this list either, so that's partially why I got the Charcadet down. But this is not my first time, but it's like one of the few times I've played regular Pokemon TCG lately. I've been playing a bunch of Pocket, which has been fun, but I'm excited to hop back into it, and they do that. Okay, we see ourselves another fire, and I'll just, I guess, Pal Pad back the 2 supporters, and just send it with research, and see what we get. Obviously, we need a Ceruledge EX, and we do hit it. We hit it in a couple of ways. I think how much am I hitting right now? I'm hitting a good chunk. I'll get rid of the Jet Energy. Ultimately, I don't think that's something we really need right now. And I will get out of the deck a Ceruledge EX and then just attack, I guess. We're actually like, I mean, we're kind of low on energy, which makes sense. We prize probably a good few because it plays a lot. 11, 12, 13, 14. I like 3 we might have prized. I'm not sure. But ultimately, I mean, we're hitting so much damage on this Pokemon. So we'll just do that. We can't like gust them or anything. And I don't think we need to PokéStop. That just seems like kind of silly in this position, so I'll just attack, take the knockout there, and that's a lot of damage. Obviously, we hit weakness, so that was certainly increasing it there. We do hit Fezandipiti EX, so maybe I shouldn't have gotten that Charcadet earlier. I'm not super familiar with Serena EX, and they quit. Okay, that was something. That actually wasn't really much of anything. That was kind of untrue. That was yeah, I don't know what to say about it. Oh, they did not fix the thing where the screen's like chopped off at the top. That is not a visual bug from my side. It's not like I've chopped it off. That is just something that is live. It is like a bug that is awkward that has not been fixed. But anyways, we got ourselves 10 like points. Maybe it's because of the win streak bonus thing. That could be it. Not exactly sure. But anyways, we're supposed to play a stadium. I guess. I don't know what's going on with this quest here, to be honest. But anyways, we'll hop into another game and see what happens. We've got these quality tooltips. Attacking always into your turn. Make sure you use all trainer cards and abilities before. And you can use Rare Candy to get stage 2s into play. Okay, let's see what happens this next game. This deck's fun. I mean, like, I was never a massive fan of Goldengo. I don't know exactly why. Like, it's not like I despise the deck, or I didn't really like dislike it either, but for some reason I really like Ceruledge EX more. Like, it's kind of like Mad Party or United Wings or something like that. Night March as well. It's certainly not the same, but it's similar. It's damage output. It's like discarding stuff and then doing more damage based on it. And it's fun. I'm very excited to keep playing with this deck. I don't know exactly what I want to put in it. Goldengo with Palkia just felt kind of weird to me. I mean, I feel like that it felt weird to a lot of people. And we are going first. Okay, this is a hand. Yep, it's a hand. What are we up against? We are up against. What are we up against? I'm not sure. I was going to say, like, it could be Raging Bull Ogerpon before. That wants to go second. But I don't know. I'm really not sure. It could be... So it's got to be a basic deck. It could be Miraidon. Wait, what did they start? It's probably Miraidon, I guess. There are some new cool. It's probably something playing the new Pikachu EX. We still start Thundurus. Okay, I don't. Oh, also like the ladder, like because it reset, and now we're all at the lowest level. So theoretically, if it's rank-based matchmaking, then it's all messed up. Anyways, I'll Fezandipiti EX here, or play it down, Squawk and Seize, and get this. Okay, this is solid. I do want, let's see, I could just get a ton of energy in the discard. I think Brilliant Blender, you just play to get a bunch of energy in the discard. I will Fan Rotom. This is kind of sketchy, to be honest. I think I'll PokéStop right after this. I'll grab these two cards. We can't Noctowl if we don't have Ceruledge EX in play, which is kind of awkward for us. But I'll do this. I will then use PokéStop and see what we hit and what we don't hit. We hit these cards. Okay, that's pretty good, certainly. A Night Stretcher is actually quite good there. Ultimately, I think we're going to discard so much energy this turn. Just so much energy this turn. This is really fun. So I'll get rid of those cards. I will get rid of. I think this Chatot like isn't great. I mean, I'm kind of avoiding it, but it seems kind of mediocre. Anyways, I'll probably just get rid of 2 energy here, I suppose. And I'll Brilliant Blender away a bunch of energy as well. What do we have to Brilliant Blender away? I'll do all the energy. That seems fine. Oh, I'll keep a fire because we want to potentially actually attack some point. And go ahead and do this. Ultra Ball away 2 more fire. How much are we down? 12? That's a lot. If they're mostly basics, I guess we don't need to discard this much energy. So I'll get rid of these 2. And the Chatot. I mean, the Chatot's doing essentially nothing for us now. And I'll get the Charcadet. Radiant Greninja definitely does have value, but also it's not our attacker, which we need in play. So I'll get the Charcadet and attach to the Charcadet and just pass. We have 1 retreat on all our Pokemon. Our hand is pretty good right now, but we'll see if it stays, right? If our hand doesn't stay, then we'll need to rework things a little bit. But ultimately, let's see what they are going to do here and what they're playing. Like, Squawkabilly EX in the active isn't good for us, obviously. We could have retreated it, but I don't know what you'd retreat it into. We could retreat into the Charcadet, but we'd much rather have we don't want our only attacker knocked out. That's really bad. So, like, even if our Hoothoot gets knocked out or whatever, it is what it is. But if our Charcadet gets knocked out, that's really bad. So they do play a Raikou V down, and they also got like a really solid PokéStop there for a deck that's not probably a PokéStop deck. That's quite good. It's not literally perfect, but it's quite good. So let's see if they do have the knockout. Starting Thundurus, I don't actually know why it's here exactly. Thundurus is 140 for 2 and 90 to itself and has 110 HP and has a bench barrier effect in the active. So if it's in the active, your bench Pokemon can't be damaged, which is like interesting, but it's damage, not damage counters. So it has value in certain circumstances. But ultimately, if you want bench barrier, you should probably play Manaphy. And as an attacker, it is, I mean, if they attack this turn and knock us out with Thundurus, what they missed Electric Generator completely. That's kind of rough for them. See, this is why you should play 90 Energy. No, you probably shouldn't be playing 90 Energy. They're going to bump the stay in for Area 0 under depth, so we could get value out of that, and they just passed. Okay, so they just bumped it for us. They were like trying to mess with us, and I will Night Stretcher for Ceruledge EX, of course. And with Ceruledge EX, I'll, of course, play that, and I will Noctowl as well. Oh, yeah, and we get our bigger bench as well. That's kind of fun. Potentially useful for Squawkabilly EX, but anyways, I think I'm going to knock out the Raikou V. I don't remember what's in deck, to be honest, but let's see. I'll use a Jewel Seeker. Oh, I could have done this differently. I'll get Nest Ball, Boss's Orders, and I'm going to grab out of the deck a Charcadet and a Radiant Greninja. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Get the knockout. I'm pretty sure we get that pretty handily. I don't know how much we're hitting right now, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure it's quite a bit. Maybe I shouldn't be Radiant Greninja. I mean, I do need some energies, but you know, I gotta do as much damage as possible, right? So we see ourselves a Ceruledge EX, which is really, really, really good. Okay, we have a few energies left. This should be enough. Like, certainly should be plenty of energies. We have 3 left, so that should be fine. We need to hit them, but whatever. And then we could use a Motivate as well, but that seems kind of bad. So right now we're hitting 330 damage, which is quite a lot. So I'll Boss Orders, knock out the Raikou V, and how many bench Pokemon? Yeah, we have 6 in play, so then we can get rid of the Squawkabilly EX, and this is just a very solid position we're in right now. I could get rid of Fan Rotom as well, but I'll probably get rid of Squawkabilly EX, if the opportunity arises. So because they have theoretically and probably the Iron Hands EX, which could knock out Squawkabilly EX for 3 prizes, which is not what we want. So that's something to keep an eye on. But Ceruledge EX is so strong. I may have overdone it by getting too much energy in the discard, but whatever. I don't remember how many fire we played. So we played 13. So we are pretty low, but we're not like, it should be okay. Also, we're out of Gust. Yeah, that's kind of awkward. Are we out of Gust? Did we play good Pal Pad? So theoretically, we could boss this upcoming turn, but we need to get like absurdly lucky, and that's not something I'm gonna try to go for, even if I top deck Pal Pad. I will not Radiant Greninja. We do see Pikachu EX coming in, I guess, just to expand their bench. This looks like a pretty generic, well, it's not completely generic Miraidon deck, but it's nothing too flashy either. We're hoping they don't take a knockout this turn, and if they don't, which I think it's pretty hard for them to do. I don't know how much damage Raikou V does, to be honest, though. But assuming they don't get a one-shot here, then we should be in, assuming they don't get a one-shot or Iono us, we should be in a very good position. If they knock out some other Pokemon, it should be all right. Okay, they are playing the Magnezone, which is pretty interesting. Or the Magneton, not the Magnezone. So this will accelerate energies to a lightning Pokemon, but they can't do that yet because they didn't have the Magneton or the Magnemite in play before. The Night Stretcher for the Raikou V. Right, yep, Raikou V. Life still doesn't really show what gets recovered from the discard, which is still a bit of an issue, but whatever. They've got an electric generator, and hopefully they don't hit 2 lightning energies. They hit at least 1, so let's see what they got. They got 2. Okay, not great for us, but it is what it is. And they're going to attack, and I think knock us out. I don't know how much they're doing, but I'm pretty sure it's enough for a knockout. So we'll see. They'll Raikou V, and they're hitting 7. Yeah, they just have it here. I think it was still the right play to play down those Pokemon, though, or the Charcadet. And they probably would have been able to get another Pokemon to play if we hadn't put into play the Radiant Greninja. Oh, that's going to turn off or turn off the effect of the stadium done to us. So we can get rid of the Squawkabilly EX right now, which is really good. We'll, of course, send up the Charcadet. We can Fezandipiti EX. Right now we're in a pretty good position because they're probably not going to be able to attack with a single prizer, and if they can, like, they still might Magnemite or Magneton. So we'll flip the script, see what we get. It doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. We got ourselves Counter Catcher and again, Energy. I mean, these cards are good, but they're not necessarily exactly what we need right now because we more or less have what we need. So, we can expand my bench again. Yeah, get back the Squawkabilly EX or something. That seems bad. So I'll just Abyssal Flames for 350. This is a lot of damage. This is not with weakness. This is a very strong attacker, in case you can't tell. They do have the Pikachu EX, which can buy them a turn as well. They probably send that up here, if I had to guess. It has 1 retreat, and it's such a solid Pokemon, and it's free right now. Like, you can just, I think it's at the bottom of the back. I don't remember exactly where it is. Oh, no, they send up Magnemite, or, yeah, for the Magneton. They'll knock themselves out, and then they'll go ahead and, what are they going to do here? I'm not actually sure what routes they have. It's probably another Raikou V is what they need, so they're going to look for that. I don't know if they actually play a second one. Again, I don't really play Miraidon. We'll see. If they grab a Raikou V here, then obviously they play another one. And if they don't grab it, then they probably don't. And I don't think they played too many Night Stretch. I'm gonna look. Let's see. So Miraidon is playing. No, I'm looking away from the game. So if they get it, it seems like they play. They might play 2. They might just play 1. They failed it. Okay. So. I'm just checking their Discord. This is so, like, there's so much stuff to think about in regular Pokemon TCG. This is so much fun. I'm really happy about Pocket and Live now that they're both here. Wait, what? I'm very confused at what's... Oh, maybe the Raikou V was just in their hand the whole time. I guess that's what it was. Okay. So the Raikou V one-shot us. If they Iono us, that could be a problem. If they Magneton Iono us, that could be a serious problem. We will have Fezandipiti EX still, but we need to find an energy, which is probably going to be buried in the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it will be. I think. Yeah, we do have 1 Night Stretcher. And then we need to find a Ceruledge EX, which is... A lot of those outs are also buried in the bottom of the deck if they Iono us. So they're going to grab the Magneton, but They're looking for that Iono. That Iono could win them the game. But we do have Fezandipiti X, right? So we're not in a terrible position. You have Radiant Greninja as well, and we have. No, we don't have too many energies to discard, really. Do we have any energies to discard? No, I guess not. I mean, we do. Like, we have a fire energy, so if our hand is a hand that we need a fire and an energy and a Ceruledge EX, then we could Radiant Greninja away a fire, but that's really, really sketchy. So hopefully we don't have to do that. That would probably not probably not work. Let's see the Magneton. We get ourselves a prize, which is bad. So yeah, Magneton, I think it's not going to be like a problem for the game. I don't know if anyone's thinking that because it is very much. I mean, it kind of looks like the next Dusknoir in terms of it just knocks itself out and it has high upside, but it's not like you're going to get like board wiped. But we are feeding into Iono and various other things as well. They're going to use their Miraidon EX ability. Oh, and yeah, because now their bench opens up a little bit. And they will grab Raichu. Okay, that will also one-shot us, but will theoretically one-shot us, but it's kind of hard. So they're going to attach to Miraidon EX, and I mean, it doesn't really matter what they're doing at this point. They're going to Force Seal Stone, though, and they are going to grab, presumably, Iono, and just hit us with that. So they're making some kind of weird sequencing plays, but regardless, they will probably Iono us. They're going to Bravery Charm. That doesn't, yeah, again, really matter. You're hitting a lot, so we're one-shotting everything on their board, except for, of course, Pikachu EX, which we can't one-shot because of its ability, which just says it can't be one-shotted. So that was what I was like potentially wondering if they were going to send up, and that could have had good value there. But they're just going to attack. Oh, we win. Let's go. Okay. Oh, and our bench shrinks. Yes. I love Area 0 under-depths slowing down the game. It's not that bad, but regardless, we do have game. Let's go. No. Oh, I need to drag. Okay. Charcadet, send it up. Night Stretcher, attach. Boom. Let's go. Massive damage here. This deck is really fun. I'm excited to play it more. We'll see. How long is this video? We have time for one more game. We'll see. We'll play. Wait, what time is it? Oh, they quit. Lovely. Okay. So yeah, let's rock one more here and see how this next one goes. See if we can go a full 3 for 3. Oh, the victory screen is cut off yet again. And we got 13 points. I have no idea how. I guess that's like a win streak bonus or something. And now I'm at 53, and I'm at Score Bunny. Yay! How does this work? I don't really know. We'll see how hard. Like, it wasn't that hard to get to Arceus, but it wasn't free either. Okay, well, apparently I played all 3 of my 1 stadiums, and so I can collect this, and I can get. Oh, what on earth is happening with live right now? Why does it say play 1 item and I'm 0 for 3? I don't know. I really don't know what's happening with lives challenges. I guess they're like completely messed up. So the Pokemon just kind of messed up with that one. But anyways, let's hop into a final game here. See how this goes. So far things have gone quite well. Things could definitely go downhill, but the deck has a lot of potential, and yeah, let's just see how this goes. I'm really interested in seeing how it plays against different decks, and Ceruledge EX might be a deck I really enjoy going forward. I have somewhat enjoyed Trap Ghost, but haven't really loved Dusknoir. We'll see. So which was the main deck from last expansion. I enjoyed Trap Ghost without Dusknoir, but obviously Dusknoir gave it some more power and versatility. My opponent did win the coin flip. Let's see if they choose to go first or second. Hopefully they choose to go second. They did not. Okay, so then let's see. Hopefully it's not Dragapult. Dragapult could be a pretty big issue. Oh, and we're going to mulligan as well and give them some info, and also and give them 5 cards. That's not great for us. What our deck plays how many basics? 5, 6, 7. We play 10 basics, which is a pretty solid amount. Anyways, our hand is okay, but it's not great. So we'll see how this goes. We could acapella this turn. And they are playing Goldengo. Oh, this has got to be a really good matchup for us, right? Palkia might be a problem if they're playing that. But if they're not playing Palkia, we should be able to win this one. I mean, I suppose weakness just only kind of matters. Like, we should be one-shotting each other generally, but still. Well, not the Palkia thing. Okay, they're playing Togekiss. I don't like Togekiss. I mean, I don't like coin flips in general. I know some people do enjoy them. Some people don't. I feel like Togekiss isn't like a cool coin flip card. Oh, there is the coin flip Goldengo, which that'd be really funny if they're playing coin flip Goldengo with coin flip Togekiss, but I don't think that's what they're playing. There's also a new golden. I think, is this Gimmighoul new? It is, yes. Okay, so I will fan call first and get myself these 3 cards. Do I get Noctowl here? I don't actually know if I get Noctowl. Ideally, we just get rid of this entire hand with some card. And if we don't, we probably are... I won't get Noctowl. I'll get Chatot and Hoothoot. And then... Oh, we prize 2 Jet Energies. That's awesome. Okay, so... I'll play these. I'll Brilliant Blender, and we'll just get rid of 5 fires. I could probably get rid of the Mist, and then 4 fires. I think that's probably the right play here. Need to figure things out a little bit, but then we'll PokéStop. Hopefully we see something good here. Oh, we can get the knockout with the Fan Rotom. Oh, that's so bad. What just happened to me? That's not good. Okay, well, I will Night Stretcher for the Charcadet. And I guess this is so weird. Anyways, I'll play the Chatot down, and I'll just attack for a knockout here with a Fire Energy, just in case we need the Mist Energy later. I don't really know, but I'll Assault Landing. Hopefully we get something good off the prizes. That was obviously a really bad PokéStop. That's pretty rough. Getting like all 3 of those cards are good. Oh, we prize Squawkabilly. That's unfortunate. That's not the prize we were looking for either. But we'll see what they have here. Maybe I should have just stopped after 2 games. Quit while I'm ahead, right? But they do play Fezandipiti EX. Oh no. And then they play Gholdengo EX. I don't think our Fan Rotom is living through the turn, but maybe we can figure this one out and, draw something that is going to actually get us out of here, because this is not a good position and would be marginally better with Noctowl. Oh, they play Dusknoir. Oh no. This is going downhill fast, like very, very fast. And they're playing safe from the next code breaking, so they guarantee have knockout here. We can make something magical happen, right? If because Dusknoir can also Togekiss can trigger Dusknoir, so they could just take they could just double Dusknoir and Gholdengo and just win, take 6 prizes in 1 turn, and then they have the rare candy Togekiss. Knock out our only Charcadet. Oh no. Okay, I don't really think this one's really doable, is it? I'm gonna Energy Search Pro for 6 energies. Oh no. Okay. And then they are going to obliterate our Charcadet, and they get PokéStop. Okay, that was not a very good PokéStop for them. So I'm surprised they went for that. If you're this PokéStop is a risk, right? You should probably not PokéStop if you're ahead, because unless you have a reason to, or it's almost always good, but they chose not to. So it looks like I don't know, are they gonna Duskull? What are they doing here? No, they're gonna get Radiant Greninja. Okay, I'm a little surprised they didn't get a second Dusknoir, or Duskull, but maybe it's not really something that works for them. I mean, they have a lot of different cards here. Lots of different energy types. Looks like they're not playing Palkia, probably, but they're playing so many other things as well, which can provide a massive amount of power and is a big threat to me. But we'll send up Fan Rotom. Oh, Wonderkiss is coming into play. Don't flip heads here. Okay, they flip tails. That's good for us. We probably go after Duskull here. Duskull is definitely really scary. Togekiss only affects the active. Yeah. So we need Boss because the counter catcher won't work. Oh, okay. That's just taunting me at this point, isn't it? Oh wow, that hand's not great. Okay, well, this is pretty bad. I don't think there's any winning this game. Maybe we can go retreat into Chatot though. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna grab myself a bunch of basics and go from there. We could Assault Landing, but that's pretty bad. We could Assault Landing next turn though. But let's see, Acapella for 3 basics. I'll grab 2. Yep, I'll grab these 3 basics. Those are the only ones in deck right now, and that's fine. Those are pretty solid. I would probably rather Fezandipiti EX, but also having a 2 prize in play is somewhat sketchy. Although all our Pokemon are potentially 2 prizes with Togekiss in play, but they have a massive hand, and we don't have any hand disruption. This is kind of sketchy. I think hand disruption is probably the right play in this deck because you want to just go fast, but yeah, there's no slowing them. They have a hand with 4 cards selected exactly from their deck, in addition to a bunch of energies and a bunch of other cards. So this is probably not going to be good. They could just win the game this turn theoretically, which they might. They probably don't. They need to get lucky to do that. But oh wait, no, they can't win the game this turn. Never mind. But they can get kind of close. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully they flip double tails. Togekiss is just super scary for us. Hopefully they put themselves on to even prizes again so we can Briar and then win. That could happen and we could win this game. It isn't super likely, but it is possible. And you're now going to draw those 2 cards they just put on top. So for Maniac's Codebreaking is a pretty solid supporter, especially in Goldengo, Curly decks, the Barrel decks where you can just draw those top few cards. So, Radiant Greninja decks as well, like I was going to say Palkia, but Cheap Power Excalibur and Palkia as well. They're going to attach benched, and we'll see what else they go for. Then we're going to trigger Fezandipiti EX. So they like very clearly have exactly what they need. I'm surprised they're Pokestopping. I feel like I definitely wouldn't Pokestop in this situation. You're potentially losing resources that could be important to you. Like that Metal Energy is better in your hand or in the deck than in the discard pile at this point because you have a lot of energies in the discard pile. Ultimately, playing lots of different energies isn't an issue. Let's see. Hopefully they flip tails. They flipped heads. Okay, well, you can't win them all, can you? But I think we're going to lose this one. But you never know. Maybe they are like super unlucky or something weird like that. I'll send this up. And, okay, we top decked energy. Oh, I should have thinned my deck last turn, shouldn't I have? Anyways, we'll thin it this turn. We'll get rid of a bunch of energies, and I'll settle for one big knockout on Goldengo. That'll be fun. If we can get that, we'll go ahead, get rid of another fire here. Looking for a supporter or a... Okay, this is okay. I will Pokestop now. We can counter catcher to knock out. I don't know. Okay, that's not exactly what we were looking for. Maybe we'll get Fezandipiti EX here. Yeah, I don't hate that, so get rid of these cards. Wait, no, we'll get Ceruledge EX, yeah, and then get Fezandipiti EX from the discard. That's what we'll do. I forgot it was in the discard, but it looks like we accidentally made the right play. So, Night Stretcher for Fezandipiti EX, and then we'll draw ourselves a good few cards. Hopefully, these are a supporter somewhere in here, and it's not okay. Well, I'll just evolve these 2 Ceruledge EXs. I really do think they are going to win the game next turn, and I don't really think there's too much stopping them, but we're able to do a big knockout. So it's all worth it, right? I'd love an Iono right now. The deck might want one Iono. It's like semi-searchable, so I'll just go ahead. Like in this situation, if we had an Iono, we would probably win the game. Not necessarily win the game. We'd be in an okay position versus in this position where they probably have Airkini Dusknoir and a bunch of energies and then just win. So, like, win no matter what. Like, Togekiss doesn't even matter. Togekiss, ultimately, I don't really necessarily think it's that good in Goldengo. I mean, I think Togekiss is a solid card, but would probably fit better into something like maybe Charizard. Charizard does have Dusknoir, and to some degree, those fulfill similar roles, allowing you to take extra prizes, but Dusknoir applies pressure in additional places, feeds your damage, but also does cause the serious downside of, giving up a prize, which can be, I mean, it's not good to have prizes for no reason. They have such a big hand. This is a lot of cards, and I'm very scared. But maybe they'll mess up and like deck themselves out and then pass or something like that. That seems highly unlikely. Maybe they'll just go ahead and knock out our Radiant Greninja, give up one prize, or just take one prize, and then we can Briar for game. Again, seems a bit unlikely. But you never know. Maybe they'll make a mistake. Maybe they'll go ahead Dusknoir and then just like soften up something and take the knockout on the active and not win the game through that. Again, none of these plays seem very likely. I assume they have game right now. But if they don't and they make some misplay, then they have so much energy in hand. It's not crazy that they have this much energy in hand. That's definitely not the crazy part. The crazy part is that they have the Togekiss. Like, Togekiss is very scary. Togekiss is just such a crazy card. It's so weird because it's on a coin flip, you take an extra knockout, and it doesn't stack. This is the first time I've seen this wording. Maybe, I don't know. I've seen it in other cards as well. But regardless, you're going to make it rain. Imagine they just discard all 21 cards from the hand, and we just get absolutely disintegrated. They could obviously just win right now off of a coin flip, and they do have the knockout. Let's see if they get it. There's not really any counterplay we can do, but we'll take the knockout on the active if we have the opportunity to do so. And we don't. They won. They took 2 extra prizes to the Togekiss. Togekiss is kind of insane. So, well, is it insane? It's a pretty crazy card. I don't know if it's good crazy, but it's pretty crazy. That did not go very well for us, of course. That was pretty bad. That was pretty rough. Like, despite the fact that things went badly for us, our opponent didn't get off to they got off to a good start, but It wasn't like completely insurmountable either, you know. So like if we'd gotten off to a better start, or they'd gotten off to a worse start, we could have still won that game. But the matchup is favorable to us because we can get knockouts easier. I played one item 3 times, I guess is what happened. I don't know what has happened in the challenges, and also we get to open some packs and unlock some packs. Let's see what we get. I'll just press collect all. Pikachu EX. Oh, I'll open these packs. Celio, Klefki, good card pre-release. I guess Fluttermane, Colberberry, my favorite card. Tandemaus. Wait, how many cards in the packs? Togekiss. We got the Togekiss. That's fun. Got Rotom, really solid control card. Zangoose, Goldengo, which was not in their deck, but maybe was. Shellos, Clobpuss. Okay, it's like a fun art. And we got Terapagos, you know, solid card. Nothing crazy there. But that is fine. Let's not unlock a bunch of tiers by accident. Could I just unlock the top tier? Yes, that takes 14,000 crystals, but I do have that, but I should not do it. Don't do that, by the way. Don't do that. Don't spend any money on any of these tiers, or any like in-game currency on these tiers. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the list. It is linked down below and actually posted down below. But I hope you enjoyed. Consider liking, subscribing, hitting the bell, all that good stuff. Joining the channel as well. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.